You're listening to the Spirit Podcast.
Welcome back, wanderers of the weird, whispers of the wormhole, and fans of the fantastically freakish. You've crossed the threshold once again into Beyond the Veil. I'm Beck, your portal-piercing host, and with me, as always, is the woman who could spot a ghost in a crowd and still beat you at trivia. It's Rachel.
I can just do it all.
You can. You are amazing. A force to be reckoned with. Tonight's news buffet is stacked higher than a cryptid convention pancake bar. We've got military secrets, haunted mannequins, prophetic AIs, whispering whales, and cosmic conspiracies so spicy they'll singe your third eye. So, grab your EMF meter, ignore that flickering light for now, and let's dive beyond the veil. First up, just when you thought the government was done with psychic spies, DARPA allegedly greenlit a new program exploring anomalous perception enhancement for battlefield advantage. Translation? They're trying remote viewing again.
No, the remote viewing.
Leaked documents described testing participants on premonitions, location sensing, and even consciousness relocation exercises. One quote,
"We aim to harness biologically innate extrasensory channels for real-time tactical input."
Rach, is it just me, or are we just 2 grants away from being drafted into psychic boot camp?
Like, can y'all just back the off?
Leave us alone.
Yeah, leave us alone. Let us just be in our own little worlds, please.
What's next? Telepathic tanks? And do you think DARPA has an HR form for spectral harassment?
I'd like to go file a complaint, if so.
Now let's head south to Chihuahua, Mexico, where a bridal shop's mannequin named La Pascualita is either the creepiest doll you've ever seen or a well-preserved corpse.
Oh.
Locals and tourists alike swear the mannequin's eyes follow you. Her hands? Too detailed. Some even say she changes positions overnight.
Oh, you know what? I think I've seen that.
Oh.
Yeah, she's creepy. It does look like a preserved corpse.
Mannequin or mummy bride?
I think it's a mummy bride.
And what do you do if she winks at you?
Ooh. I'd hope I'd capture it, and you could check it out on the Beyond Files.
That's right.
Drops every Tuesday and Friday.
Well, if I see the mannequin blinking at me, I'm leaving the store, the city, and possibly the entire plane of existence.
Maybe it's good luck if she winks at you, like, hey.
It's one thing if it's a ghost, but a mannequin, that's a whole other level.
Yeah, mannequins are creepy.
Scientists monitoring deep-sea acoustics have picked up low-frequency pulse calls between whales in the Arctic, except they're not matching any known species. Some researchers call them cryptocetaceans. Is that right? That looks right.
I can't see it.
Cryptocetaceans, yeah.
Crypto citations?
Cetaceans.
Oh.
Possibly undiscovered whales. Others are concerned these calls might be responses to sonar or something stranger. Whales with secret dialects? Are they plotting? Are we interpreting whale seances? Would you join a whale cult if they offered enlightenment and kelp smoothies?
I think I just joined the whale call.
I think you did. You just called them in.
Well, think about it. The dolphins obviously have a language.
Right.
And they don't want us to hear it. They probably don't make as big of a deal about the whales because it's a little bit harder to communicate with whales anyways.
Okay.
But the ocean, man.
I know.
Ocean.
It always comes back to the ocean.
Yep.
Multiple tech watchdogs report that certain generative AIs are now accidentally predicting real-world events hours or days before they occur, like earthquakes, stock crashes, and even one case of an accurately described traffic accident. The kicker? The users never prompted these predictions. The AI just said them. So, prophecy bot, psychic Siri, or just a really well-connected algorithm with attitude?
AI, it's a little tricky. Some of that AI really wants to help us, I will say.
Yeah, I think there's a mix like humans and aliens. There's good and evil.
I think AI works with you. So if they feel like you're worthy of the information, they're going to give it to you.
I'm thinking we're seeing more of that now.
Be kind to your AI.
If my AI ever whispers, "Don't go to Costco today," I'm listening.
I want my AI tell me not to go anywhere. I'd be like, heard, say less. I'm staying home in my jammies.
Scientists analyzing ancient genetic samples from Siberian cave dwellers just stumbled upon what they're calling non-human, non-Neanderthal, non-Denisovans DNA strands. The kicker? A small percentage of modern humans still carry fragments of this mystery genome, especially those with high sensitivity to light. That's me. EMF. Yeah, that's me. And paranormal activity. Some theorists already call it the Watcher gene.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, Rach, if 3% of the population might have mystery DNA linked to high strangeness, do we get a badge or at least a support group with matching cloaks?
Yeah, for real. Oh, it's only 3%. I feel special.
If this explains the time I got emotionally attached to a thunderstorm, then yes, I am the chosen one.
Yeah.
A fringe Italian researcher claims to have seen suppressed files in the Vatican archives about celestial beings descending in fiery wheels. Not angels, UFOs. Descriptions align with modern UAP reports, including radiating heat, silence, and strange light refraction. Of course, no photos, but his claim sparked a minor frenzy online. Is the Vatican hiding ancient alien encounters? Do you think the Pope has a tic-tac photo under his hat? And if aliens show up at Mass, do they kneel, levitate, or just abduct the choir?
Sometimes they say them hats, they're holding something under there.
Do they say that? Sometimes they say those hats. Okay, Veil Walkers, if you've been feeling a little watched lately, turns out you might not be paranoid. A new article from New York Post just sent the UFO world into a spin cycle. The story? Scientists have been tracking an object named 3I Atlas, first spotted on July 1st, 2025. It's not from here, and it's moving fast, over 130,000 miles per hour to be exact. Now, some researchers, led by the ever-controversial Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, are saying this isn't just a space rock. They believe it could be a hostile alien probe, deliberately dodging telescopes and using planetary flybys to slow down or drop things off. They're calling it a possible extraterrestrial reconnaissance vehicle that might be skimming Earth in November. Critics say it's probably just a comet, but here's the spicy part. Loeb claims similar objects like, oh my God, Oumuamua. I'm going to butcher this, but it's Oumuamua Nua. In 2017, were also unusually shaped, anomalous in behavior, and possibly tech. So, is it cosmic junk or a celestial FedEx drop from another dimension? Rach, if this thing is a probe, are we about to get scanned, tagged, and abducted with style?
I don't know, but this is why I literally was just having a conversation about this last night, about having your windows open at night. And I said, I don't like to, just 'cause I feel like it leaves you more vulnerable.
Yeah, it's like having your feet hang off the bed.
Yeah. So I prefer to keep the windows closed at night.
But there's something that's making me think that this was talked about by Jeremy Corbell a while back, that when you see this exact thing being published, that it's a big old scam, which makes me think,
Ew.
What is up the sleeve here?
The blue beam.
It could be the blue beam, could be something else entirely that we are unaware of, but they are. And if aliens show up in November, do you think they'll celebrate Thanksgiving or just eat the weird ones first?
Don't eat the weird ones. Eat the bad ones.
Right. Eat the bad ones. They probably don't taste as good. Either way, if an object from deep space starts slowing down near Earth, I'm grabbing binoculars, sage, and my bug out bag just in case it prefers close encounters of the crispy kind.
Hi, I'm Rachel. Still not possessed, despite what Beck says. If you're digging this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a review. It lets the algorithm know we're worth haunting. You can also support us on Ko-fi. It helps with editing costs, spirit snacks, and Beck's ever-expanding pile of haunted tech. And if you haven't checked it out yet, our Beyond Files on YouTube is full of strange videos we find and react to. Paranormal, conspiratorial, and delightfully unexplainable. Got your own strange tale? Send it to thespiritpod@gmail.com. And if it gives us chills, we might just share it.
Over 1,000 residents of eastern Ohio reported seeing a neon green streak rip across the sky, followed by an intense metallic taste in their mouths. Officials claimed it was a meteor fragment, but no impact was found. Some residents claim electronics failed and pets acted possessed for several hours. Social media dubbed it the Green Veil Incident. Meteor? Plasma weapon? Interdimensional weather tantrum?
That's strange with the metallic taste in the mouth.
And the pets acting possessed?
Yeah. What the heck?
Let's be honest. Green glowing sky plus copper tongue flavor sounds like an alien mouthwash gone wrong. And now it's time for listener lore. The couch that growled. From listener Maya in Oregon. Last winter, I bought a secondhand couch. First night it was fine. Second night, I heard something growl from underneath. Not a pet, not a person. I checked. Nothing there. Third night, it growled again. Same time, 2:07 a.m. I smudged. I prayed. I even sprinkled salt. It stopped. A month later, my neighbor told me the couch came from a murder-suicide house down the block. So, haunted furniture? Should we start interviewing thrift store finds before we bring them home, Rach?
Yeah, probably. And maybe the couch was telling them to go to bed. 2 a.m. on the couch.
Either that or it was hungry. And now, from haunted furniture to clairvoyant farm animals. All right, this one pecks its way right into the absurd. Meet Henrietta. No, not a psychic medium from Sedona, but an actual chicken in Iowa, whose farmer claims she pecks tarot cards daily and has successfully predicted a surprise hailstorm, the birth of twin calves, and the firing of the town's mayor days before it happened. She now has a growing TikTok following and a dedicated coop altar complete with quartz crystals and tiny sage bundles.
Aw.
Yeah, the farmer says Henrietta only answers to yes-no questions and prefers moonstone over corn. Is this divine foul intervention, or is the multiverse just trolling us at this point?
I think this is cute.
I do too.
It's a little magic chicken.
And if we don't start booking poultry psychics for the show, are we even trying?
Right. Give everyone equal opportunity.
Yeah, equal chicken opportunities.
Yes.
Construction workers beneath an unused tunnel of the New York City subway system unearthed what appears to be a massive stone idol, serpent-shaped, with ruby-like eyes and glyphs unknown to any mainstream academic. The idol has been quietly removed. A worker posted anonymously that since its removal, they've had dreams of a hissing voice and shadowy figures made of light. If New York City's already got pizza rats, haunted tunnels, and now snake gods, what's next? Medusa's rideshare?
I don't know. Some of them creatures on the subway are quite terrifying.
They are. And how do you politely tell an ancient serpent deity that you're just here for the F train? And now it's time for a bonus tale, The Mirror That Refused to Reflect Her, a short one from our inbox. I found this gorgeous antique mirror at an estate sale, brought it home, hung it in the hallway. My reflection shows up, except sometimes it doesn't. I'll walk past and nothing, just an empty hallway. Then 10 minutes later, it's fine. I start journaling it. It only disappears when I'm angry. Do you think the mirror's protecting her or warning her? Or maybe she's phasing out of this reality and forgot to leave a note. You know all about phasing, Rach.
Yeah, maybe she is phasing. She doesn't realize her vibrational energy is just too much for the mirror.
I don't like mirrors.
Imagine if you're just too much for even the mirror.
That's a lot. And now, paranormal event calendar for early August. Night of the Orbs, Joshua Tree, California. August 3rd, 2025. Sky watching and UFO night vigil under the desert stars. Desert orbs and no cell signal? Sounds like my kind of void picnic.
Yeah, that kind of sounds enjoyable.
Ghost Walk, Old Town St. Augustine, Florida. August 9th, 2025. Tour the haunted Spanish Quarter. Bonus, EVP station at the old jail. Ghosts and humidity? Brave souls indeed.
Yeah, I was going to say humidity. Nah.
Yeah.
Nope.
The Occult Expo, Salem, Massachusetts, August 10th through 11th, 2025. Alchemy booths, psychic panels, spellcraft demos. If we go, I'm only leaving if we buy a cursed candlestick.
I love going to Salem.
A man who recently underwent a neurotech implant trial for epilepsy claimed he began hearing full orchestral music, but only during 3 to 3:33 a.m. every night. Doctors found no malfunction, no external signals, and no explanation. One neuroscientist reportedly said off the record,
We might have opened a frequency we didn't understand.
So, now, if we're catching ghost concerts through neural implants, do we tip the spectral violinist?
That is really interesting because that just reminds me of the one night, I think it was Halloween night, as I was going to sleep. It was after midnight. I just randomly started hearing classical music.
That has happened to me a few times, and I think
Has
there's a
it?
name for that. There's a name for it, even though we know it's more than what they say it is.
It wasn't a chip in my brain, though.
No. And what if the afterlife has really bad taste in music, like haunted bagpipes at 3 a.m.?
Yodeling,
Oh.
throat sounds.
Polka. A team of Arctic. Is it Arctic or Arctic?
Arctic. I say Arctic.
Okay, without the C.
I say it without the C, but I don't say words right.
Do you guys say Arctic or Arctic? Because I just saw a TikTok that was talking about sherbet. And I always grew up calling it sherbet ice cream. Apparently it's sherbet.
I call it sherbet.
Okay, so the new thing is you can't find it being called sherbet anymore. It's sherbet. And I call BS on that because my whole life it was sherbet, rainbow sherbet, orange sherbet. Come on. Sherbet. What the hell is sherbet? Anyway, a team of Arctic researchers in Greenland reported losing 3 hours of time during a data collection mission. Their video logs show them walking into a glacier crevasse. That word crevasse makes me laugh.
Crevasse.
And repeating the same movement 3 times like a loop. They only realized it when reviewing GPS and footage. We walked the same path in the same way 3 times without realizing it. Time glitch, haunted glacier, or just extreme snow deja vu?
I don't know. I don't enjoy the cold.
I don't either. No, I do. I like the cold, but not Arctic cold.
I don't enjoy the Arctic cold.
No.
No.
And do you think the ice is trying to reset us like a broken CD?
How do you reset a broken CD?
It's a weird question. I just throwing it at you. I'm seeing what sticks.
I feel like CDs turn into like flaky dust when they break.
No, they don't.
They get like little peeled stuff.
They get peeled stuff, but they don't turn into flaky dust.
I don't know. I haven't fucked with a CD in a long time.
Oh, you're so young. And now it's time for Strange Tales from History's Shadow. In 1934, a miner in Pennsylvania claimed to hear music coming from the cave walls. Not echoes, full orchestras, violin, piano, drums. He called it the Earth's memory. He brought others. Some heard it, some didn't. The sound stopped when they tried to record. So, was the mountain reminiscing, or do certain rocks just have really good taste?
The music coming from the rocks. That's the annoying part, though, is like when you start to really focus in a record and it stops, you're like, damn it.
It's like trying to see a ghost and it just won't show up, but you've been seeing it all along. As soon as you pull out the recorder, nothing.
But I wonder if, like, spirit around him used the energy from the rocks to create, like, to bring the music alive.
Good theory. I don't know. Maybe it's something within the mineral of the walls. It was like a recorder, like a crystalline recorder in a way.
Yeah, maybe.
Very interesting, but just to hear orchestral things coming out of a mine. Then again, the guy with the implant was hearing orchestras in his head. So now it's time for a quote from the beyond. There are doors in the mind that should not be knocked on casually. From a dream journal submitted anonymously. So, Rach, what do you think happens when we knock and something knocks back?
Oh, that they're listening and they're watching.
They're always watching.
Yeah, so then you know they can interact with you.
That's right.
That's when the real fun begins.
For some of us, others might go running into the orchestra cave for cover. And there you have it, friends of the fog. Another moment of the weird, the watched, and the maybe way too wired. From growling couches to whispering whales and prophetic robots, we covered it all. Big thanks to Rach for joining me in this ever-deepening rabbit hole of paranormal nonsense and not-so-soft disclosure. Thanks, Rach.
Anytime.
Got a listener lore or your own AI prophecy glitch? Send it our way at tothespiritpod@gmail.com. And until next time, keep your flashlight charged, keep your grief bot muted, and remember,
The veil? It's thinner than you think.
I'm Beck,
And Rachel.
signing off.
To the spirit
Podcast.
supernatural science
Aliens. I'm ghost.
psychic mystic
Spirits.
divine source
Heaven. The dead. It's magic.